Alright, Assalamualaikum. Testing. 1, 2 testing. Assalamualaikum guys, selamat malam. Ya, ni pun live secara menunjuk lah. Kita buat event tu. Event mission hari yang tak buat lagi. Masa event terus tak ada orang. Aku dah saja live tu ni. Bosan. Dah kejap-kejap lah sejam tu. Stream okey tak? Sekejap. Kejap guys, stream ni okey tak?
Gather.
Shine down. Take flight.
Stabilize.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Order guide you. Solidify.
I'll protect us. There is no escape.
Salam halo Bang Ival. Halo Bang Ival. Halo Bang, welcome to the stream Bang. Ini saja stream ni. Maksudnya hari ni di pool. Mau di pool tapi udah enggak ada aktiviti, stream ni aja lah. Ya, kenalan ya. Ya stream aja ya. Enggak ada aktiviti sama sekali. Oh, saya panda. Oh, panda. Apa is okey panda. Panda. Panda kita mana okey. Foto 3 jenis. Gambar ni cendawan. Aku tak tahu gambar apa pula nak tangkap Kena tangkap 4 gambar Jadi mission pertama, mission kedua. Tak bawa. Bila buat Roblox live Ahad Ivan Ahad. Kerana ada Ahad dulu lah yang daripada main Roblox ya. Main Mobile Education dulu dia. Enggak mau itu main. Roblox kapan? Roblox tu hari Ahad. Ahad nantilah Roblox. Aku tak bawa pun. Saya akhirnya semua pula bawa kan. Pelik je.
Let's go.
Dia sebab dilak kan. Mana ya? Oh. Okey, terima kasih. Sekejap, saya nak pakai apa guys? Yang fail pada ni. Diona pun tak kuat lagi. Gila. Jin lah.
Let the wind lead.
Apa mau main di Roblox aku tak tahu pula Ivan. Nak ada Ivan InsyaAllah. Aku tak tahu main apa ni. InsyaAllah. Ini dah boring ni. Itu yang tak ada aktiviti kan. Kat Discord ada ruang kosong Discord. Discord tak ada orang pun. Yang mana tu? Ivan tak main ni edition lah. Ivan main edition okey kan? Mau join tak? Test karakter doang. Sekejap, saya kuasa doang. Boleh Discord abang home. Sekejap guys, sekejap Sekejap aku ambil iPad lah. Aku nak login Discord aku sekejap. Waalaikumsalam Yuri. Yuri brother kita. Apa khabar Yuri? Sihat ke? Sorry Yuri tak baca chat sebab Nana ni. Sekejap. Okay dah masuk dia Sebab tu nak login Discord tu yang tutup tu. Sekejap. Oh ramai betul kat situ. Katil ada. Katil ada. Katil tak pasal aku live kot. Tak tahu kuasa dia macam mana. Oh, rasa macam ni tu. Oh, betul lah. Oh, oh lah, tapi tak best lah. Tapi siapa yang minat boleh lah, aku tak minat. Itu macam Gani tu ke? Oh, tapi tak minat.
Can't see.
Yalah, dia guna buang iron. Itu pun tarot.
Ha! Enshroud! Let's nip that in the bud.
As a dutiful maid would. Go! Just like we rehearsed.
I'll uproot you.
Koli lain ke? Tak rasa koli dia pelik ke?
Hi! Polyamma! Help!
One with the forest.
Macam kau rasa ni dah.
I hear everything.
Saya tak minat. Saya tak minat mana. Aku nak kata baik ni. Aku tak minat apa ni.
Ha! Keep up. Ha!
Kan? Habis. Saja test. Jom test karakter. Nak dapat promotion free, test karakter. Sekejap webcam tak ada. Malam ni tak ada webcam sebab macam mana tu? Test saja guys, test saja. Claim Roblox bulan 8 hari apa? Khamis minggu depan.
Osmanthine tastes the same as I
Pandai
remember.
saya. Oh, saya sewa.
But where are those who share the memory?
Sisi kan? Bila kau sewa sisi kan pandai. Ni minggu depan nak gaji lambat. Ada gaji awal buat lawe kan. Ada gaji awal buat lawal kan. Itu je.
Stabilize.
Shine down!
Oh, sweet, pandai kau.
This is order. Perlu di rushing perlu rushing guys. Tak perlu rushing dia kata relax aja. Mana tu mak ayau no. Hey Uchiha, welcome. Welcome to stream Uchiha. My ni, my adik angkat. Welcome. Payah datang, welcome. Adik angkat kat Roblox Welcome. Waalaikumsalam King Blazing. King nombor 3 90 Roblox. Memang akan go ending episode ni. Memang go good ending lagi. Dia tak habis lagi cerita dia game ni, tak habis. Tak apa cerita story game ni sebab lama tu mission lama nak habis tu. Oh aku terbang sinilah turun je. Solidify. Verdict is.
Illusion shattered!
Tak kena.
Gather.
Aku yakin esok pada akan good ending. What the hell? Tak tahu itu pasal. Ya. Okay. Aku tak tahu pasal apa. Lihatlah sama ni guys. Lihat kan. Okay, aku kacau kereta ke? Tak tahu. Dia kecil je. Mereka kacau ke?
Aku nak cakap pedang macam kita ke sekejap. Kali tepi. Sini dah aku alih lah. Sialang. 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 Sialang lah. Okey. Sialang. Okey, webcam pas cengkel lagi. Alah, okey dah. Okey. Saya dah rasa macam ambil YouTube balik tu dah kosong sap. Apa ban? InsyaAllah. InsyaAllah Rui nanti insyaAllah. Kami ni ke toko. Aku rasa jengkel webcam belah kiri. Yang pelik tu. Jengkel lah webcam belah kiri. Sebab webcam belah kanan. Kalau aku main game pun webcam belah kanan. Guys, jangan lupa like tu guys. Siapa yang baru masuk, jangan lupa di like ni ayat. Ini sangat susah. Ini sangat susah. Betul, karakter bersiap lagi memang. Karakter tak siap lagi memang. Kan kalau nak aku letak belah kanan bagi webcam. Kalau aku tak belah kiri, kacau pula nama game lah. Letak atas boleh je, letak atas. Tapi takut kacau komen game lah. Letak lagi lah, nak nampak. Jengkel lah. Tak tenang tu okey lah. Cuma rasa jengkel dekat belah kiri. Memang nak cuba tu. Belum lagi, sabar. Belum lagi bawah debut tu siap lagi. Sabar. Bersabar boleh tak? Bersabar boleh tak? Bersabar. Amboi, nak cepat bawah debut tu. Aku punya ni pun tak siap lagi dah nak semua keluar batal dah. Laju. Kalau bumi Minecraft cepat sikit boleh tengok. Wah. Sabar. Debut tu lambat. Kau tak bersabar. Debut tu memang akan lambat. Nak laju semua. Debut kan kejap nak buat. Ni tak persiapan lagi. Dah bersiap nanti aku tahu. Wish. Gambar dah tunjuk dah kat ni kan, Discord kan. Cuma debut ni belum siap lagi. Kalau tak lupa. Dia bunuh tu. Apa yang kena bunuh? Apa yang kena bunuh? Tak faham. Padahal apa yang kena bunuh? Serius apa yang kena? Sekejap, cuk dia. Nah, dia baik lah. Apa yang jahat? Inspector Yusuf kan? Jahat lah. Itu semua buat baik lah. Mana ada jahat? Kat tail dia dapat dia on ni. Kat tail dia dapat dia on, lepas tu dia tutup, dia data off awak. Dah off awak sekejap. Mission ada ke? Tak ada lah. Dia buat karakter BC tu. Ambil buat apa karakter kat BC tu? Saja. Lepak-lepak urusan. Lepak seorang dia. Lah.
Add Astra.
Aku kata jahat karakter anime ni.
Thank you for completing today's commission.
Macam-macam ni seorang pula aku.
Add Astra.
Geram aku guna macam ni pula. Bagi aku fokus game sekejap. Macam saya korang ni ha. Aku buat yang lain hantar. Oh, sumeru. Uish, dia perang. Lain macam kan? Perang. Sumeru ada apa? Buah apa? Cabbage. Ayam food. Apple. Sumeru rose. Oh, ada ni. Boleh. Tak. Hantar siapa pergi sana? Aku tak ada. Aku hantar Rolly lah. Ya ke? Tak faham. Okay, buat quest tu. Mau nak buat tu aku nak buat quest ni. Jauh mission. Jauh no mission nak dekat Sambung. Mana? Này quên. Cái này quên. Cái này quên. Vậy cái pitch. Một pitch. Ấy. Mana? Kata kat sini. Shaggy apa? Ya Shaggy tu, Shaggy. Yang ambil pakai tu, oh ya ke? Oh tak lah. Kamu tu ke? Sniper, jangan mencuri. Sniper, jangan mencuri. Okey, 4, ada 1. Oh, Shagis. Pelik nama tumbuhan, nama haiwan kat sini. Pelik pula tu. Ini aku tak sure. Yang flower ni. Okay, buah-buahan. Sniper tembak. Haiwan ni nama Pikachu kan? Tu haiwan nama dia Shaggy. Shaggy Splitter. Pelik nama haiwan tu kan? Aku pun pelik nama haiwan tu. Kenapa nama haiwan dia tu? Macam kan tu. Oh, dia tertidur. Biarlah. Kesian tak? Kesian tak biarlah. Tertidur ya. Lah, Zahan tak buka lagi. Zahan. Jauh lah tempat dia report. Kat sana cok. Tak semua lagi lah. Raja live kejap je. Nak rehat je ni. Dia pun live kejap je ni. Sejam 2 je. Sejam macam tu je. Oh ada pun. Rider, panggil boleh rider lah. Oh, Wisha dia tak buat ini ambil. Itu nak rehat. Itu waktu rehat kadang nak rehat ni. Kalau aku rehat je bosan lah. Aku live tu. Kalau aku rehat aku bosan. Ini nak buat. Jauh mission. Mak ayah ni. Mak ayah ni lagi jam. Air dah lah ada ni. Oh ada ikan. Okay, ada ikan guys. Oh dia datang so kenapa esok DVD Nayuri lah. Collect Nayuri insyaAllah. Dan ni lah member lah. Sehari dapat collect ni ada orang. Lain tak apa. Oh lama. The hell kena bawa. Sekejap aku tukar tak. Bawa bangsat bawa dendro. Ada aku sudah bawa, kena bawa dendro bangsat tu macam ni. Memang saja suruh bawa si ni. Si Koli ni.
I'll ensure your safety.
Ajaklah abang mus sekali. InsyaAllah. Shopee. Koli ni tak bagus lah. Astronomic shopping. Tanaman susah cari lah. Koli. Tak kuat boleh berdua. Ya. Dia belum ambil ni. Tak ambil lagi memang. Dia kuil. Kita pergi dekat ni, Tattoo Center lah. Jawab. Depan sikit. Aku nak shopping. Itulah yang pelik Atomic Shopping ni. Tak ada orang tak apalah, tak kisah sangat. Sebab memang pergi shipping tak ada orang sangat ni. Oh, tu. Wah, naik jauh. Tu depan tu je. Wah, ini yang punca ni. Nak apa benda ni? Apa yang tu merah ni pula? Malas nak buat ni. Buat dulu. Koli tak boleh lah, atas guna lah koli.
Let's go. Time is...
Aku bawa dua elektrik, aku tak apa jadi.
Stabilize.
Ya Allah.
Gather.
Dia ambil lagi. Tak apalah, tak boleh nak buat apa ke tak. Kita biarkan dia biasa dah. Biarkan dia biasa. Biasa lah kita
There is
tahu.
no escape.
Tengok tak pernah hasil dia. Ya Allah.
I will have order.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Tak ada tenda tak apa. Itu bukan normal aku dah tahu lah mana orang tak biasa lah.
I'll take care of it.
Tapi cara biasa mah, tak normal lah. Memang tak apa-apa ya. Jauh lah. Oh. Station jauh ni ada teleport point semua kat sini. Ni ada domain lagi. Nampak jauh lah. Domain lagi. Main lagi. Badan no tempat Ya. Badan no tempat yang aku tak buka guys. Nampak. Tak macam. Tak nak ada orang tak apa. So jom kita buat seseorang. Aku ada dua je benda tu.
Welcome.
You are not welcome here. Solidify. Time for retribution.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish. I'm getting sick of this game.
Order guide you. Gather.
There is no escape.
Solidify.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Banyak betul cendawan ya dia. Dia nak buka teleport pula ya. Buka teleport je pun. Banyak cendawan ada ni. Tak tahu tengok tak apa ke, tak kisah sangat sebab memang macam tu dia bukan ramai pun. Dia memang ramai outblock je. Minyak ni macam ni. Tahu dah ni. Kayak normal lah tu.
Gather! Third it is!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Tough! Here!
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Mana dia tu? Allah, bawah laut ke bangsat tu? Kena tipu guys, kena tipu. Astaga ya Tuhan, kenapa lah? Apalah aku bunuh sangat, apalah aku pergi cari fokus. Nak ni nak pergi naik atas balik. Akasha. Tak ada orang nak lah. Ya. Tak pun tengok apa lah beritahu. Pak laju teleport. Naik atas atas ni ya. Masalahnya nak naik atas ni lambat. Dah ada datang. Oh, kena buka ni dulu. Okey, ada tahu. Kejap aku lari, dah pukul setengah je. Setengah jam ni, 1 jam lebih dulu.
You are not welcome here. You are not welcome here.
Mak, atas tu. Ada, ha? Ya, atas tu. Naik bawah je. Bawah. Kalau gacha dia tak dapat yang bagus. Welcome back. Welcome back. Betul, welcome back. Mana? Ya Allah. Berat lu. Bye. Hacker, berat lu sakit.
Come on, we can do it.
Lain Roman. Okey, silakan. Silakan, tidak ada masalah untuk melayan Roman, silakan. Susah itu. Layan Roman ya, nak layan juga. Buat tak?
I'll be back.
Mana lagi? Ya, istana? Kejap, kenapa ada istana kat situ? Hold on a second, kenapa ada istana? What the? Istana apa lagi? Biar. Tanu tu. Bagi habis jadi pok atas ni bukan dia nak pergi tanu tu. Mana ada apa? Cakap bos baru ke? Ni? Oh, tak ada kunci sumeru. Sedih ni. Mana? Labahan ni lah. Ini scam punya. Ni kalau buat scam bagus tu. Tani yang teleport dia bapak. Dah tengok kita relax kan. Dah tengok kita biar je. Tak pernah nak live lah ni. Orang nak tipuan dia nak guna live lah. Oh, main Roblox semua payah lah. Hidup kau. Bang otak lah kau main Roblox semua. Kat mana ni? Jauh. Oh, ni. Oh, tu. Mana tempat teleport? So, mana tempat teleport dia, Cok? Mana tempat teleport? Ya, mana tempat teleport? Pasti. Mana tempat teleport? Atas ke? Sasah lah kat atas ni. Aku bagi. Kadang-kadang kat atas ni aku risau tempat teleport kan ni. Aku tak jumpa dah tempat teleport dia kadang-kadang. Mana ni? Oh, belah bawah ni. Belah bawah ni tempat teleport dia.
Stabilize.
Dah terbang payah.
Time for or retribution! Ha! 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 Gather! This is order!
Oh, okey kat bawah kayu. Oh, ni lah bos dia.
Come at me!
Stabilize!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Looks like I went too far.
Mana tempat ni, bos? Bayang tu tak mana ni? Bawah ni bawah ni. Jalan nak pergi kat bos ayam tu.
Your dues.
Solidify!
There is no escape!
Ha!
Let's dance! Oh. Yeah.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Jaga laluan ni payah ni.
Stabilize! Ha! Ha!
Let's end this quickly.
Now you shall perish!
I will end you.
Quake! I will have order!
Yes, this is it.
Oh, ada laluan.
You'll get frostbite. It's time for a flash-free shield to the cooked food. Disgusting.
Let's check.
We'll need more where that came from.
Oh, ada jalan dia. Okey. Kira kalau bawah ni ada jalan dia. Aku tahu macam mana dia jalan. Kat sini jalan dia belah sana. Belah situ kan. Ada portal dia. Macam ada bulatan portal. Dia tak tahu lagi mana jalan. Oh apa ni? Cukup lama ni. Oh lagi kita cari dia. Lagi nak cari teleport dekat mana. Oh daripada kat sini dekat belakang ni. Kenapa atas ni ada teleport? Sekejap. Kat pokok ni ada teleport. Ni yang. Kalau masuk wall tu dia akan ada satu tempat spawn. Masuk dekat, dia akan masuk dekat dalam ni. Tu lah. Ya, aku pandai. Tak macam orang lain. Pandai. Dapat dalam ni. Wah, tu bos dia. Bos ayam guys. Ayam sumeru. Wah.
Solidify! Ha!
Panas.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Order guide you! Ha! Ha! Ha!
There is no escape!
Ha! Ha!
You shall perish. Ha!
This is order. Time for retribution.
Ayam mati lah kau ayam. Ada hadiah dia, weh. Ni untuk siapa ni? Untuk Collie. Boleh untuk Collie kan? Sudah ada hutan. Tak nak ke mission? Dah lawan Nani je. Akan je Pruntus Room sebelum dia bahas sembuh. Dia bahas. Oh! Okay, ada event dia juga je. Oh, ada event dia. Pasal no. Nak no event lah. Nak no event nak buat. Mana no event dia nak buat. Mana no event nak buat lah. Kalau kita biar dulu, kita nak pergi dekat tu mana? Pasnya. Kat sini, kat sini. Tak gambar kat sini kan. Satu cukup 1 jam dah off lah. Mana dia fokus lain macam kan. Tak betul. Hihi. Kalau bapak tu. Oh. Tu. Apa tu, Cok? Ini. Apa ni? Oh. Spino crocodile. Oh, tangkap gambar crocodile. Okey. Dekat gambar crocodile. What the? Okey. Base. Okey, baik yang ni pula. Oh, yang ni dekat belahan ni jauh lah. Sumeru City pun banyak tak buka. Ni pun gambar SP aku A1. Banyak no map tak buka guys. Sebab buka semua sekali lah. Buka sini tu. Kita buka yang hijau tu. Kau attack aku, attack. Terbang depan lecet. Haji dah attack. Nak pergi buat. Ini yang stam. Jangan lupa teleport. Mana teleportnya? Sini aku buka. Jauh jalan. Dah bawah ke atas? Tak betul lah. Bawah atas. Kat sini. Kau salam. Blossom. Rekam. Nama edition ni siapa? Oh, ada chest tu. Bagus lah. Ada map tak buka lagi ni. Dia tinggal separuh. Tak buka lagi ni. Ya. Kata kat sini mana teleport ni? Dia cakap teleport tu bawah tanah. Mana dia teleport? Teleport bilang ke mana ni lah. Ada teleport. Kejap guys, kejap. Oh, bawah lah. Nah, atas ni. Agak bawah lah teleport. Ni jauh tu. Agak jauh aku mencarinya di bawah. Di bawah itu, di bawah ni. Ini ada satu teleport sini aku ambil. Atau ambil jalan bawah dulu lah. Tak ada susah. Di atas ni susah kan nak duduk tu. Payahlah teleport. Mana teleport tau? Teleport di mana? Oh. Mana? Sekejap. Malaysia apa ni? Banyak tu event nak buat. Koli. Alibaba. Sekejap atas koli lah.
Boma, get them! Practice on design! Let the show begin! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Just like we rehearsed!
Oh, dia macam tu proses syukur lah. Dia proses best dia. Oh, proses dia macam sucrose lah. Kalau korang kenal sucrose tahulah. Proses dia macam sucrose, biji tak ada beza je. Proses dia dengan sucrose lebih kurang je. Cuma tu lah. Beza dekat situ lah. Hanya arti dia tu. Arti dia tu bagus. Kuali ni bukan senang tu. Susah lah. Kuali bahan dia pakai macam ni. Ni. Ni Jeplum terusrum. Jeplum terusrum. Terusrum ya. Naguda ini. Kat sini ni, jauh ni. Belah sini tadi. Nak buka je report semua ni. Aduh. Kelatan aku tak jumpa, aku cari belah sini lah. Banyak tu bos yang baru-baru. Buka yang ni tu lah buka yang jauh-jauh sikit lah. Academia. Aku mission banyak kan event tapi tak buat. Azwar mission tak buat lagi guys. Banyak tu mission tak buat lagi pak. Event tak buat lagi. Okay, nanti nak bagi Syekh Zuhal lah. Kita buka dulu. Buat mission quest dulu. Azwar tak buat lagi quest. Terbang payah.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Kat sini. Bawah. Agak bawah Ini buat mission. Jauh tak? Oh jauh kau. Jauh tu kat atas tu. Atas bukit tu. Kena panjat bukit. Nak lawan boss weekly lagi. Boss weekly dah 6 boss ni kawan. Kita ada Chal, kita ada berapa Sinora lagi. Bahasa-bahasa game bangsat dengan Sinora tu. Sinora tu sakit hati tu saya tak lawan. Orang-orang je gila tu. Aduh ada Discord sedih. Seorang ni. Tak ada orang Discord. Tak ada orang on Gishon. Seorang ni. Tapi terlalu lah masa seorang ni. Katil main time ni kan. Aku main hari Jumaat je. Gishon Jumaat Sabtu Ahad. 3 hari je aku main Gishon. Lain tak sempat nak main pub. Lain aku main game tu app. Ada isi kat depan situ aja. Kalau ada saja buka join. Nak tahu. Oh ni banyak tu domain. Buka. Ni domain banyak terbuka guys sebab Paradise Die. Major start function. Biasa tu. Okey lah. Biarlah. Biar dulu. Hai Kak Teh.
How are you doing?
Hai Kak.
Ya,
Buat apa Kak? Sihat ke?
sehat je. Baru tengah buka PC.
Habis pada tengah live. Kakak saya dia tengah live Kak? Ada Kak ni. Saya tengah live.
Tengah live? Oh, sorry.
Ada apa lah. Weekly boss. Mana weekly boss ni? Fansat.
Live.
Tak salah tempat. Inazuma tu. Tebak kat Inazuma tu. Sinora.
Hello.
Sinora. Tak ada ubat ni.
Oh, dia tak sihat lagi lah.
Tak buat ni. Tak buat lah, sorry lah. Minggu ni tak on Gishon sana. 3 hari je on. Belagat. Jumaat Sabtu Ahad tu je yang on. Kalau hari lain tak. Hari lain maybe main game lain kan. Tak boleh lah. Api, ais. Tak ada ais lah. Tak ada ais lah tak payah. Kalau ais tak mention. Tak mention buat ais. Second time tu tak mention pula dilak tu. Aduh, bangsat tu.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
Ina kata tak masuk Discord ni.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Kata bawa balik kan?
Bawa balik.
Halo Elda. Halo. Halo Bang Elda. Welcome to the stream. How are you today bang? Boleh nak untuk apa? Lawan apa tu?
Crumble.
Alamak setuju. Oh. Please. Oh.
Gather.
Mana dia? Ya Allah, dia tempat dah. Berugi aku guna ni.
Detestable.
Test. Lawan apa itu? Elda. Lawan juga. Jatuh.
Torn to oblivion.
Kenapa?
Damn.
Supaya ada barang lah. Guna kat barang. Sekejap, sejuk.
Sejuk panas.
Sejuk lah, lawan nasi Nora memang kan. Sejuk panas. Panik kena sejuk pula. Tak ada ni api pula.
Solidify.
Mana dia punya ni? Habis. Betul second time pula baca tu. Ayah ni sikit dia. Tak tenduk.
Stabilize.
Sinora betul nak mati ke? Tak mana.
Yeah.
Shine down.
Asalnya dia confirm dah. I'll protect us.
Dia lah.
Solidify.
Factory tu memang dah confirm dah. Kata dia memang not available. Tengok dia punya design lah.
Dia mati kan? Mati macam tu je. Kesian. Mustahil lah mati dengan patung Raiden tu. Bukan je betul yang bunuh dia.
Not every wound will
Patung
heal.
dia. Patung dia tu.
There is no escape.
Aduh, panasnya. Show gaming. Acara screen ni. Macam ni lagi nak screen ni, tak tahu lah.
Gather.
Illusion shattered.
Tahu lah, aku tahu aku story banyak tak pagi ni. Ini lah banyak tak.
Cara biasa deh.
Ni story Kazuha tak pagi.
Biasalah dia main kakak gitu.
Stabilize.
Ni semua ada tunggu aku ni kan. Cepat Boleh lah cepat. Tak cepat dah. Tak
I
ready.
will have order.
Dia tengok aku ready dah. Aku tak ready lagi. Dia nak makan ni.
There is no escape.
Tapi Moji tak tahu ada. Mana?
Go Barber go.
Not every wound will heal.
Oh ya. Sambil stream ah.
Dance, my prince. Illusion shattered.
Mailda ni orang Indo.
Absurd.
Quake.
Aduh. Okey dah okey. Abang.
Solidify.
Asal abang. Bila aku tak manja tu.
There is no escape.
Dia tak manja dah Lila. Sampai dia tak manja dah Lila.
Show begin.
Oh, dekat second
Now you shall perish.
dia bawa juga. Okey. Betul. Raiden.
On.
Wah.
Ready, steady, go. Oh, panasnya. Panasnya. Api membara. Nanti Natlan akan feel dia ke ada efek macam tu. Terlampau panas tak boleh. Sama macam dekat sini. Fine.
Not every wound will heal.
Retribution.
Nak akak ada kerja buat apa tak?
Ha? Oh dia.
Banyak kerja.
Gather.
Faham kau?
I never asked for
Banyak kerja buku
attention.
apa.
Balik kerja pukul apa?
Ya.
Kau tak kerja dah lah?
Tak kerja dah.
Kau tidak.
Ya. Sekarang ni buat apa?
Sekarang ni duduk rumah lah.
Oh, ada rumah je. Tu suami akak lah kerja. Suami akak kerja. Suami.
Dia duduk kat KL training 6 bulan.
Oh, lah jauh.
Yes, so kau duduk seorang lah tak kau lah.
Tak apalah akak
Hmm.
Tak apalah akak insya-Allah. Sendu. Alamak. Ada yang nak dibantu Abang Elda. Tadi mak kata nak mau bantu. Bantu apa tu? Mau bantu apa ya? Lawan bos apa itu kalau mau bantu? Aku bisa bantu ya? Kenapa aku cakap? Aku pun terlampau cakap hidup. Tak boleh ya? Tak apa-apa ya. Jom ya. Ni kata tak live lah. Ini ni.
No. Kau sibuk dengan ML.
Oh, man.
Esok kau buat video kisah.
Oh yes. Saya tanya Dani. Takut orang marah. Orang dia si tanya saya dia tu. Saya dia masa tu. Kenapa kata tak live? Muncul saya kena. Tak semua budak-budak ni yang semua. Event ni memang lama lagi kan? 25 hari lagi. Mana map saya tak buka kak? Boleh tak kak?
Banyak.
Mana hari tak buka awak? Ada hari tak buka ni?
Oh.
Betul. Kalau tadi pot mana tak buka hari awak?
Aku buka dulu. Spend masa berjam-jam sekadar tak buka. Kelipuk aja. Aduh. Gua request tak boleh kata lagi.
Itulah kak. Saya ni nak lawan boss weekly tu bawa buka ni. Tadi Abang Elda kata dia mau bantu ya. Apa itu ya?
Dia nak bos ke. Nanti bos.
Abang Elda ni kau kenal live juga ni. Aku rasa dia kenal live juga ni. Sekejap. Aku check yang sesuatu ya. Oh ya, ramai live ni. Tapi semua Indon. Orang Malaysia kurang lah. Orang Indo ramai ni. Kat sini nampak. Orang Indo ramai. Orang Malaysia kurang lah. Live stream ni. Jarang orang Malaysia live.
State your business here.
Time hari Mat. Ada yang live lambat. Ada bang Ilda kata dia mau bantu. Bantu apa itu bang? Kata itu buat live berapa jam Yang itu.
Apa tadi?
Yang live itu. Yang live stream itu. Berapa jam Rasa 3 jam kak? Ke 3 jam 4 jam?
Boleh lah 3 jam lebih gitu lah.
Saya ni standard 2 jam je. Ni Genshin cepat. Bukan cepat boring. Tapi tak ada kawan jadi 2 jam je lah stream.
Oh,
Main seorang macam tu lah. Hidup. Kadang-kadang.
We may leave at any time.
Mak saya pun tak tentu waktu dia ni. Esok dah kerja dah. Esok kerja lagi. Cuti hari Ahad
This
je.
opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Yang paling sakit Raiden je kak. Kak buat Raiden.
ya.
Nak mati.
Raiden.
Nak
Ya, ni Raiden itu top 1 paling
Raiden nampak dah mati lah. Raiden
Depan ni
macam
tak
lawan.
pula. Apa? Apa nama dia? Karamot pula depan ni.
The price of a single
Antara
Stop,
3.2 atau 3.3 gitu lah.
Raiden nak akak asyik 1ml lah kak. Bukan ni. Saya pun tak 1ml lah. Dia tensi malah dengan ml.
Stabilize.
Kawan dia gitu lah kak. Ml. Tak best.
Verdict is
Ya, kalau kau tak main dengan enemy, follow je.
Follow. Ya Allah lah tu.
Lalu solo je.
Follow.
solidify. I will have
Saya
order.
kalau main ml saya stres lah. Pak dia ni. Kadang-kadang malam nak main.
I swear by my sword. Shine down.
Stabilize.
You're cut above.
Step dulu weekly boss ni. Dah berapa ni? Asyik dapat sampah je kak kalau saya farm weekly boss ni. Jangan dapat yang bagus. Ada. Yang artifact yang baru tu kak? Mana? Yang artifact baru tu apa? Dendro tu kan? Saya dapat yang tak bagus.
Dendro.
Saya pun dapat yang tak bagus kak. Mana yang baru tu? Mana? Yang ni. Semua sampah kak. Ni je. Aduh, kenapa semua dia bagi sampah ya Allah. Enggak aku faham. Ni elektrik ni. Okey, aku nak buat. Lawan apa Al-Dahar. Kak, Al-Dahar Al-Dahar tu. Dia debut dah tu, orang dah tunggu kak. Semua bakat dah tunggu saya jadi VTuber kak. Kenapa
Ya.
Semua dah tunggu saya jadi VTuber. Tumben lah jadi VTuber kan. Tumben. Nah, ini nak kena arah-arah pula kan. Ada budak-budak ni. Arah-arah lah macam lah. Oh kak. Oh ni Gisha ni nak bunyi. Sekejap, saya bunyi lagu ni. Lagu sedih. Oh ingat lagu ni akak. Mainan random je kak. Mana hidup macam ni lah main random je.
Ya, kalau malas sangat solo tak kot. Apa mood tu kan,
Wah,
kot
segala
tu.
tu yang
Apa malas ni kot, malas tu.
gems.
serigala.
Apa macam
Oh, Boreas.
Raiden.
Yang serigala tu apa? Boreas Dah lupa. Boreas kan? Betul tak? Kecing boleh bawa Lama tak pakai kecing. Serigala ini semua. Segala ni semua yang mana? Oh, yang tu. Okay, tu aku boleh bantu.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Oh, aduh, aku kena.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey.
Amber tu power betul kak? Yes. Power lah nama dia buat.
Power ke?
Macam mana orang ambil Amber ni?
Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
There is no atonement
Lagi.
for 1,000 years of pain.
Oh, sini event hari ni ah. Dia.
Aduh, dia buat kacau lah guys.
Today, you witness your reckoning.
Lambat ada ni.
Don't blink. Incoming. Cut to the chase.
Aduh. Apa ni macam senang ni? Sakit lah.
Don't blink. Hey.
Asyik sang kaki dia kak. Tak sang kaki dia kak.
The enraged
Wah, lain.
will not absolve
Lain
you.
dulu. Tak tahu dah. Tak tahu dah benda ni akan jadi. Lain dulu. Sakit oh.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not.
Komi tak gerak ke? Kenapa Komi?
Come, experience
Sabar, aku tengah lawan ni. Allah, sekarang aku tengah lawan ni. Allah. Eh? Kena mati dah. Kena mati bodoh. Awak mati. Ya, Allah dulu ni. Tiga dua orang ni kak. Kak, tiga dua orang kak.
Dia orang.
Saya mau mati ada bahasa.
Oh, itu dah.
Kecing ada. Kau komi tak bantu langsung lah. Kau komi tu biar je saya mati. Macam betul lah kau komi ni.
back to the earth.
Memang kau komi mana kau tu. Ni dah tak ada apa lagi kak. Kak tinggal Amber je tu.
Sabar. Ni.
Go Amber, go Amber. Amber kuat. Go Amber. Sikit lagi Amber, sikit lagi. Amber sikit lagi Amber. Tembak Amber. Amber tembak Amber. Tembak.
Lagi.
Shifting sands know not the mountains.
Habis. Aduh, mati. Saya mati. Aduh. Dead.
Will not be
Pakai
destroyed.
kecing yang mati awal. Lalu kalau pakai kecing saya mati awal.
Amber ni berapa? 90?
90.
Wah, memang Umi nak setia Amber je ni.
Dia damage dekat apa? Dekat 10k. Satu tembakan. Memang bangsat dia. Lagi power daripada Amber lain ni. Aku ada damage pun 10k ke 15k je. Kecil. Rendah lah. ID bagi ID Abang Elda. Bagi ID ni lah. Aku mau join. 848. Ya, macam mana ni? 848 848 869 487. Betul eh? Oh ni Cha. Kenapa nama Cha? Betul eh? Cha. Saya nama Cha. Cha, nama dia Cha guys. Cha. Oh, yang ni ke? Oh, yang ni tak. Yang ni aku kena pakai gila lah ni. Memang bangsat ni kawan. Serius. Trainer ini akaun cewekku lah. Oh, cewek? Serius? Serius akaun cewekku? Okay. Okay, tak apa. Okay, jom. Jom, let's go. Isi nama dulu, nak lawan tu isi nama dulu. Dia kena bawa healer ni. Saya tahu dah, kalau lawan dah segala dia kena bawa healer. Sebab dia punya sakit tau. Segala dia. Tak keluar pun dia. Mana dia? Awak.
Solidify.
Keluar pun kepala dia. Lambat kepala dia. Dia masalah terbang tak? Kak, saya sakit hati kat nak lawan. Memang annoying lah. Okay.
Serigala tu memang annoying sikit. Bos Rosari.
Nak tunggu dia turun lambat. Ya, awas apa masuk boleh.
Can't catch me.
Awas. Ulang balik weh. Ulang balik weh. Ulang balik cok. Nak lawan dia. Nak lawan lah. Aduh.
Nothing to fear.
Mati dah. Memang tu kalau macam
I'm feeling a little off.
Aduh. Aku dah cakap aku tak nak boss only. Memang bangsat ni. Mana buat benda ni sis. Sakit tau. Aduh korang ni. Sakit tu nak lawan. Aduh. Memang macam gila tu. Ni dah kenapa kecil tu. Dah kenapa utau tu. Ni. Ni aku nak suka.
Is it my time?
Ya Allah, utau. No, utau mati. Hilap lah kau masuk time ni Kenapa tak masuk time ni?
Stabilize.
Aku zombie tak boleh buat apa. Aduh, lambat. Mati dia lambat.
Solidify.
Ada ulti lambat kak? Kak,
Ulti.
kena ulti lambat. Aduh.
Ulti siapa? Only.
Zombie berdua ni. Dua zombie ni cerita ni.
Order guide. Gather.
Can't catch me.
Stabilize. This is order.
Ni dua double zombie. Double zombie. Double zombie kak. Kak, double zombie.
Wow. Kenapa tak berani buang je?
Solidify.
Air daripada Inagami. Inagami nama. Air daripada Inagami.
Stabilize. Solidify. Order guide. I will have order.
Mati.
Some of this.
Main.
Stabilize. Solidify. Order guide.
Aku tak hati ni. Boy.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Mati kau. Mati kau. Ambil. Aku cek di live kau enggak dibaca ya. Guys enggak. Baris enggak di muncul kan. Aduh, aku tak tahu itu abang ni dia streaming tak? Tengah streaming tak ke? Ya, Bang If tengah streaming tak? Bang If. Oh, dia tengah stream ke? Kau cowok kau cewek betul. Yang ni event apa kak? Yang
Osmanthus
lain-lain ni kak?
wine tastes the same as I remember.
Event lain tu dia
But where are those
tangkap.
who share the
Tangkap partikel.
Oh, macam kakak buat tu?
Yes.
Oh.
Senang je. Dapat banyak. Murah juga.
Aku baca kot. Ini dia stay kat mobile lah kak. Dia stay kat mobile kak. Kak, dia stay kat ni telefon.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Dah kasi bunga sikit. Ada si bunga ya.
Hello.
Hello, tu lah Jimmy.
Yes.
Again.
Tadi kata ada kerja.
Aku dah
Dah
cek
pun balik
Jimmy
lah.
di
Makan
live
balik.
Moiti.
Hey.
Di Jimu. Astaghfirullah, di Jimu ya.
Ni apa ni?
Ini
Ada
tu
kerja
dia
apa ni?
sampai itu jadi cewek, itu cewek jadi. Serius. Serius.
Tak kenal apa kak?
Serius dah main dah.
Bos.
Serius.
Bos I. Bos I.
Cube.
Yang ready fine.
Cube ah? Oh tak. Ni.
Ini mau
Okay,
lembab.
okay.
Dia nak upgrade Rosaria.
Mana yang chat tu? Oh ya. Oh dia boleh ternip bab ah. Bab. Oh dia like kat mobile. Memang lah bab. Dia like kat ni kat phone. Di sini ada. Oi 8,000 kepala otak dia. Kau buat apa ni sampai 8,000? Sini dulu. Mana?
Apply api dulu.
Kak nak ni ke?
Ha.
Lagi ni.
Apply api dulu.
Crazy. 8,000 apa? Simpan sampai 8,000. Apa banyak betul kau naik sini. Oh, apa simpan banyak? Ya, tunggu Arkon. Saya gacha Arkon ni. Gacha Arkon. Kalau saya balas pakai zombie ya. Dah ada zombie seorang tu, payah lah. Dia pakai apa? Nak pakai apa lah? Visual lah, bawa visual lah. Lama tak bawa visual. Hilang lah. Ya Allah. Sana pula. Kejap. Sabar lu weh. Lah nak lawan lagi kan? Kau nak sekali je nak lawan lagi benda. Ya, cuba bawa.
I created
Cuba aku
an
buat Ziao. Sekejap aku tukar weapon sekejap. Ziao aku tukar weapon sekejap. Lama tak buat dia ni. Dia weapon dia aku dah tukar. Aku try buat Ziao. Lama tak buat Ziao ni serius.
Ni nak berapa kali ni kak?
Tak tahulah dia kata nak.
Worthless.
Nak.
Mana datang? Awak terbang anyway tu lah nak lawan. Alah. Itulah lah. Damage aku.
That's me.
Sakit oh, dia punya damage weh. Kau bincang lah sakit dah. 18k jadi satu. Dia Okey. Okey. Dah rapi, tunggu. Tak ready. Not ready. Jap. Kenapa aku pusing ni? Ya Allah.
Banyak lagi ni kak.
Tak tahu, dia tak bagi tahu. Dia cuma kata tadi mula-mula masuk dia kata nak Ziang Li bos. Tapi tak apa kan. Ziang Li dia kata dia nak upgrade Rosaria. Tapi tak apa kita pergi kat dia ni sebab tu lah. Aku tak tahu. Habis dah. Oh, gua nak buat apa?
Solidify.
Kau pasal kau punya wiki buat tak buat. Tapi kat punya wiki dah habis. Lupa wiki buat tak buat. Sayang.
Tak tahu. Teleport point. Tahu.
I will have order.
Tidak ada hati ada.
Dia apa tu kak?
This is order.
So yang teleport tu.
Dia nak buka.
Teleport yang mana?
Yang tu. Setelah gol lah.
Stabilize.
Yang Wolfred tadi saja. Yang Wolfred
Dari tu tu
Smoke flash.
Apa? Wolfred
Level up.
susah lah. Dia tak masuk dalam voice ni.
Siapa kak?
Ini kawan akak.
Tak kawan ni.
Oh, kawan Najmi.
Kawan akak.
Oh, kawan kak. Oh, sedap pakai Ziao kan?
Dia tak mau masuk. Dia tak mau
Sedap
masuk
Ziao
dalam
pakai
Discord.
Ziao
Tak
tag.
mau cakap.
30k,
Dia nak
30k.
lebih nak chatting direct 24 jam.
Sedap pakai Ziao. 30k tap.
Tap. Oh ada.
Kan pakai Ziao, senang lah. Ziao lagi buat benda ni. Satu tap. Satu tap.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like
Bawah
to see
ni, Kak.
Liyue's
Kat bawah.
tourist spots,
Oh,
I have a few references.
Minum teh lu. Minum teh lu.
Damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Kak lihat Ziao saya. Bawah kurang. Hit damage kurang. Hit rate tu bapak tinggi. Hit damage kurang. Aduh. Jatuh ni dulu kat Ziao ni kak. Kak damage ni. Saya letak kat zombie.
Sekejap. Tengah fight.
Lagi? Dua kali lagi? Okey, boleh. Tak ada masalah, boleh. 2 kali lagi tu aku nak kena buat visual story ni, aduh.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay away. So it is where many things come to settle.
Dia panjang juga kat Zohor tu tapi time last kat sini tu memang berbaloi lah.
Oh yang waktu ni
Berbaloi untuk sim lah.
Tu story 10 apa? 10 apa? Yang lelaki tu apa? Aku tak ingat lah yang Tina tu. Tinari ya? Tinari lupa. Yang tu apa? Dendro tu apa? Yang lelaki tu. Siapa nama dia tu?
Tinari lah.
Tinari lah. Ni. Tunggu. Tunggulah member tu. Tunggu member tu. Ya Allah. Nak lawan juga awal tu Tunggu member tu. Aduh, awal kan lawan. Kalau power apa aku? Bukan power kat pakai jauh. Dia annoying lah terbang-terbang. Dia sakit betul lah lawan dia terbang.
Tunggu sampai dia baring weh lah. Dia dah serang terbang tu. Oh, pensit lah.
Pusing. Ni aku dah ada pusing.
Solidify. I will have order.
Ada orang kena room banyak pun. Room pun yang ada sebenarnya satu je.
Room apa? Turun lah. Sini turun dek. Turun. Baik, tu atas tu saja. Turun. Allah. Apa ni depan? Kayak ikut apa ni? Pecah tembok zombie.
This is just my...
Oh, no, banyak mati. Aduh.
This is order.
Useless. Couldn't break the curse.
Alah, penat aku penalti sini. Aduh. Dah bangun dah. Aduh. Penalti meresal lah.
Gather.
Useless. Boring.
Lambat aku buat ni apa? Dia zombie apa ni? Aku tak lambat.
Apa lah.
Hentam je.
Ni dah. Okay, Dan.
Hentam je.
Ni.
Attaboy.
Useless.
Tak ada yang kan. Saya paman.
Apa?
Bau. Dapat. Double
Dapat.
free.
Okey.
Double free. Tapi death sampai 20%. 20.4%. Baik tu.
Baik. Itulah, tapi tak apalah, simpan je. Okey, masuk dah. Masuk celah mana, tak nampak pun.
Tapi dah on dah.
Zombie tak ada. Memang Zion tak ada ubat lah. Penalti tu. Sedap hati tu. Tuk. Atas turun ni.
Kejut. Saya nak pergi. Alah.
Apa nama gadget tu?
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Gadget cermin ada.
Dia keluar dah kak.
Habis ke? Aduh, dia keluar tak dah.
Yo, healing dulu lah. Inilah. Oh, okey. Silakan. Katanya nak lawan sekali ni aku nak pergi buat story lah ni.
Good.
Apa nama?
Dah masuk.
Tengok.
Tu kawan kau? Siapa tu? Memang semua rasa Discord tau.
Dah.
Tu.
Kak. Dia dah masuk.
Main tu lain.
Oh, betul lah. Gadget. Buka kat bag.
Ha. Buka dekat bag.
Dia buka dekat slot 1. Buka kat slot ke-6.
Slot ke-6 gadget.
Dia ada gambar cermin di situ.
Ada cermin. Macam kantar gitu.
Kantar pembesar.
Pakai yang tu ada tak?
Aduh.
Aku bisa stream. Kejap stream yang tak ada. Aku tu yang semua setengah je.
Dia tak buat lah tu.
Sebab aku dah tak cerita lagi ni. Cerita movie.
Ada tak dekat World Quest tajuk cleansing ke apa?
Cleansing ritual apa tak?
Ritual.
Sakura ritual.
Sakura ritual. Apa buat tadi ni?
Tak silap itu lah yang
tak ada damage je kalau kita selalu tunggu dia banding, tunggu dia duduk. Aduh, aku juga kena langgar.
Saya rasa tak ada Sakura cleansing ritual. Tengok betul. Sebab itu ada trigger itu. Kau tak silap.
Dah trigger dah. Kau dah macam
Mana dia pakai mobile.
yang itu tak habis. Okey, yang tu tak habis. Kat mana? Last kat mana? Benda tu kena ambil dulu baru kita dapat gadget tu.
Sakit tu je.
Last sebab start main story.
Worthless.
Dia semua betul-betul buat.
Oh hai. Tidak bangun payahlah macam ni.
Okey je, apa kata? Aku kata aku masuk ikan.
Order guide.
Abang kat ikan aku je. Mau?
Stabilize.
Akak banyak betul kau.
Itu boleh dekat tu tak? Itu sekali tu tolong.
Mau ke hidup. Kumpul ikan je. Aku bagi kau berdua tu.
So, ikon Kaito kak? Yang Doki.
Doki, ha? Yang Doki apa esok ah?
Esok.
Esok lah. Kau Doki ikan ini lah.
Solidify.
Itu dah. Itu buat dulu lah.
Dia tak minta.
No, tidak minta.
Baik.
Ya tu Doki kita ada pendapat portfolio dia. Ya. Kitanya harga dia patut ke tak buat harga ni. Aku lah. Kau share pendapat je.
Ingatkan apa?
No, tak. Debat ni pandai-pandai debat ni gila. Kalau kau buat semua, dia tak ada konten nanti nak buat live.
Betul.
Kalau kau data semua, nanti online jom kita fly ni. Tu je. Habis dah.
Osmanthus wine taste the same.
Macam ni lah. Ya satu streamer TKI Zaru.
TKI Zaru.
Orang Filipin. AR60. Dia buat live. Dia buat semua. Dia farm.
Dia Zelda sebenarnya.
Satu world dia farm.
Tengah live ke Ella? Oh ya, dia tengah live juga. Patutlah. Dia kena buat story Kazuha. Let's go. Story Kazuha.
Tengah buat apa tu?
Tak buat lagi.
Tak. Ni member.
Oh, member.
Dah dapat lens tu. Okey, dapat lens. Okey, kalau dah dapat
sini
pakai lens tu. Sebab ada benda kena scan.
Okay, udah. Terima kasih udah. Kali ubat.
Kalau ada dah, tak apa. Dah tukar lah. Baikkan lah.
Dulu agak jangan.
Kali ubat. Dia sama je macam
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened since then. Yeah,
Sini dah nak scan.
made some progress on our
patung ni.
journey. So,
Nak buka pintu.
huh?
Jangan cakap tengah lawan pula.
Saya yang tengah kawan.
Dah kau dah.
Jangan datang. Ni solo.
Doesn't want to
Solo.
All right, let's
Bosan.
begin
Tiga agak.
a little.
Huh? So you don't have a... Seems like I've mistaken you.
At the very least, you should make sure you... No, wait! Even when you've got the right person...
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazu? He carries a sword just like you. I've also... That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting...
Macam Kazuha.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Well, one thing's for sure. No, right? Anyway, just to be on the same... Oh?
Bawah. Turun bawah.
A special connection? You mean...
Lepas dia. Turun je. Okay.
Anyway, the Paimon herd in the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look...
Okay, alright. Dah start lah. Jalan yang Masa baju lawak tu. Masih English je lah. Pelik pun bahasa Inggeris nak baca.
Yang ni pula. Ikut mana nak. Yalah cari light juga.
Semua.
Jalan. Go to Rito and look for Kazuha. Okay. Jumpa Kazuha lah kat Rito.
Nak main.
Okay, dah lepas scan. Ni. Start benda ni. Start semua.
Hey!
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all. Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha. If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too. I don't see her getting this. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain. But I've heard bits and... Is it really as big as Really? Wow. Put it like that. He was called away. I thought they'd come to
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable.
Pakai gandam dulu. Ni.
Thank you. Guess we'll...
All right.
Masuk gandam.
Kat musang. Kat musang tu ada sesuatu.
Scan dekat patung tu.
Kat patung. Terus je. Nanti kat situ tu ada satu button dengan tekan. Dia ambil tu.
Itu yang nyala tu.
Foto Sarah.
Macam senang sangat Najmi nak low ni
Any information?
Kecil fight lah memang lah.
Patut pun. Habis dah kah? Kalau dah habis dulu. Sebab tak silap kat situ ada. Mungkin dekat sana.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation. We invited Mr. Kaedahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaedahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat
Tak ada
informed.
ward.
Hilak,
Buluk dah.
hilang kau. Ada.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the almighty shogun.
Ni dia kena
The
pakai
Kaidahara
elektro.
clan belonged to this class.
Elektro aim benda ni. Aim benda ni. Okay,
But
kita
there
boleh
came a
trigger,
time
lepas tu
we
nanti
later
ada
learned
tu.
that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui.
Pakai elektro.
Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering in the interest of preventing further harassment of the bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose.
This is a true
Cuba, cuba.
I'm
Buat
delighted
elektro
to be
kat
in a
sini.
position to receive the goodwill of the almighty shogun and the shogunate at large. However,
Ah,
would I be
ambil.
correct to assume
Ambil
that
what?
this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past
Pino.
injustice. With the Kaidahara clan's
Pino.
reputation and occupation restored, the Kaidaharas will be
Pino.
bladesmiths
Pino.
once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end. You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City with the almighty shogun's blessing and full support of the shogunate.
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode.
Satu, dua.
Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of
Ah,
Kaidahara
ini patung
and
ni
the art
kena
of
ni.
blade making for
Kena
which it
scan.
stood.
Patung ni kena scan.
I do have.
I sense some hesitation in your words.
Saya je mampu melihat.
Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the
Okay,
populace
yang
will
ni
disappear.
dua.
Delicious
Yang ni dua.
Oh, we heard on the way here was so much
Eh,
rain
jangan
that
dua.
we almost wondered whether
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaidahara really parried the shogun.
Tu lima, tu lima.
Lima. Nampak tak logo tu?
Also, I witnessed.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail. And
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or. But perhaps if the shogunate is willing to publicly support me.
This is precisely.
In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment.
yikes!
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me? No. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaidahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
Macam tu cerita dia. Boy story dia macam tu lah. Sekejap guys.
All the more reason to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
Don't cast. Serious, don't cast.
Indeed, he sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury.
In that case, I will send some.
Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter. I will first join the...
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on.
Let's
see what Ryuji has to say. Hey there! We'd like to know if anyone around here...
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaedehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to find...
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Mr. Kaedehara is currently the talk of the town. To be honest with you, some of them were off...
Millions?
Please, accept my thanks.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legit... Sorry, I got a little off topic, but I wouldn't...
Then let's put the Tenryo Commission.
It's true that the if anyone had been out there attacked...
Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run...
I still find few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, I am well aware of your... It would cause me for the poor victim.
Don't worry.
It seems you are every bit the same.
You flatter me.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you. Oh, actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack. Let me tell you about it,
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
All right then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma.
Amenoma?
Right. 2 grown men going missing at the same time. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Understood. Though it seems highly unlikely to...
Sure! Can't hurt!
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by...
Sounds good.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazu...
Yes. The Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. After I returned to Inazuma, let me quickly explain. The Raiden the techniques of blade... Unfortunately, is...
It is a great pity. As an example, there is nothing. As for the art of the...
That's right. For only a blade...
Indeed, you are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedehara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are...
You overestimate me, but let's get... We hope to assist...
Ah, yes. He didn't say a word, but I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile.
We heard that
Yes. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato. After that, the next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse. Yes. Strange. If I had to guess, he's never been He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Truth be told, based on the evidence...
What? He is humble. Yes, but with that said, it's equally out of... I also cannot know what course... Anyway...
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't...
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the 2... Let's pay a visit.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay. My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to...
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr...
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful...
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to... With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current...
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an app. He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we He lost his sense of restraint. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. I'm happy he has on the last day that...
Whoa!
And that led to an...
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making. You must understand, after I said though, his voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family? Had I not indulged his bent, the next thing I heard...
I see. Ame no Mayuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato.
At first, I assumed, but my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into...
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debt?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the... Perhaps he's too... As long as he's...
Please don't get up. If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period. But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Ame no Mayuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument. This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing?
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll note...
Thank you so...
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, Paimon was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and... Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Right. I very much agree with you. It seems, working off what we know so far, there are too many things that don't add up. The chances are that there are still some clues left for us to discover. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Ame no Mayuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict. Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there? Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together. Ame no Mayuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Darn!
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato.
Okay.
Let's head out of the city.
Membahas tentang ulia aku pakai terjadi lain. Aku bukan dia awal. Ingat. Saya kira tukar dia jauh. Saya mess tak fokus kan.
Wait, I hear something.
Oh! This must be another one of those, as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now. It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant.
So it's an underground
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place. But the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely. Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato...
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time. From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt. Step back. I'll open the door and take a... If we don't open this door, we can move no... You needn't worry.
What's down
Everything's buried in debris. I can't... It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
That was too scary!
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune has already befallen them. Yes, let's go. Quiet your mind. From this point, the trail appeared. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here.
Whoa! Look at all those silly churls! They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
This is order.
It's, by the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago. Well,
preview flat. What? Serius aja. Ini. It is M for French and
According to this letter, a conflict or Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to right.
So...
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact, whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, They've said yes. If Ame no Mayuya...
Right, so let's get moving.
I wouldn't be surprised for a practitioner. All the clues that I have a hypothesis.
Wait.
I believe so. On with the search.
Why here?
I'm not sure. Show yourself.
Kaede Harakazu.
Oh!
It's you, at last.
What's your problem?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Mayuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Now that you mention it... Whoa!
Tatarigami, the blade, has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind. And more recently, using the sale as a means to affect, or rather, as a means to occupy.
You're sharper than I thought. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his as a descendant.
I presume it has something...
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for... He was a bladesmith, and sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of... In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most...
So...
The people of the time in which I was born. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave. I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power.
Tell me, what happened?
My hosts? Who cares when they got tired?
You're...
After I returned at long last. Kaede Hara... Now.
One with nature.
Stabilize.
Barbados, guide us.
The wind knows me.
Gather. Order guide you.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Do not stand in my way, or I...
Your bluff's fool...
Lost. Even if you defeat, he is but a puppet that get the end result. And even if I, by any means...
Your fighting style, but from your movement...
Really?
As I've mentioned, since the blade is... If you ask me...
Are you trying to claim on his deathbed he passed to in that regard?
Because all of that is... I've been wondering, now that I've seen in... After all the...
Oh, that...
Only when Mr... Well, that you were determined to fulfill... I think you realize, but the way I see it... What began as a...
What would you know about any of this?
You returned to Inazuma to... Even if you were to sever that divine light. Sure, you and... How could you...
Silence! I must. I will concede.
And you should...
Easy for you to... I have no need of anything that would stand in my way.
How I do not believe for us.
What?
Very well. Once we have dealt...
And as for your end of the...
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only... The cursed blade strength, the power of the Tatar... Even if we have a chance here to save an innocent victim.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful now.
Kazuha?
I felt a little dizzy. It's all right. So far, I will.
What should we do next?
We find some although this blade has endured much turmoil. If a blade built, if he wants to avoid...
Wait a minute! Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that...
all right.
What about
The blade says he'll let Amenome Yuya
Are we sure that... Okay, fine.
Wait, dia ada lagi? Ya Allah. Macam nak manjat ni. Nak aura ni Rui ya. Kita nak aura ni ya. Tapi kalau story kau semua kita habis kita
leave everything on this journey to me. Into the wind.
Finally, Jerry. Finally, let's get down to business.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. Though he's making every effort to persevere.
Something else?
How strange. Let's keep going.
Let's get down to business. There's more! There's more! To the carry. Boom! Lucky day.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
My flame!
Into the wind!
Whoa! Something's up with the blood.
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading. He cannot hold out much.
But what?
I will be careful with it. He's...
Okay. Gazuan. Gazuan sedap lah dia punya kuasa.
The wind knows me.
It's over! Fall before me!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
I'm ready!
One with nature.
You win this battle.
Are you okay?
Yes.
The Sheen's grown a
Perhaps this time?
true form. What are you? Is this the same blade as before? It looks.
If you choose to continue, maybe you did. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is... I finally figured you wanted to... but regrettably, the only one...
Huh?
Here they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep coming? Yup. We can.
Don't worry. It's just more...
Let's get down to business.
Time to go.
There's more!
One with nature.
Fairy.
This will end you!
Time to go. Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Cut down!
You fought way better.
You You are a true Kaedehara in flesh. No one knew anything of my... I thought that if...
But in this too, you...
Indeed. Too much time has passed. Yours.
Actually, forging and maintenance are both... This blade has traveled the skill. There is something else I must... Tatarigami is... Though you tried to cooperate...
I sensed it, but...
I resisted its temptations because I feel a great sense... The moment you embark, you have known this.
He gave me everything. How could I... I said to him...
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither... When I touched the hilt, a bladesmith, a newly forged blade lay by his side.
Wow.
Indeed. He spent the rest... He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, so he instructed this... All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith.
So that's the... But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were worked by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud...
Right. This blade... Yes. It is too... Time would not wait, or... He seems to have...
When I look back, I once told the darkness. Not only did I...
You are finally seeing...
Since we agreed, but I still... So...
Hey!
It has to be done in this... My physical...
His attitude... What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. Alas, nor have I... My fights were... You are a fine...
Oh?
I will release... You must have...
Understood.
I see. I utterly If a duel can help to set... I do not wish to be a mere...
There's no need to...
Thanks for your help.
All right, then let's move... More Ronin could have... In any case...
Easy work.
Malas nak jalan.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the crook. Yep, but still. Are you ready?
Ready? Okay.
Successor of Amenoma.
Honored to cross blades.
It is my...
One with nature. Fine. Into the wind. One with nature. The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature. Into the wind.
Thank you. Although he appears battered, his sense of...
You also fought well. There are a few things...
I must apologize.
You need not seek my It is too late.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I strayed. I beseech you.
Yes.
Thank you. Success.
This blade has also told me that he has enough. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go?
I'm not sure.
Habis dah ke? Live.
It's
I'm sorry to have...
More story. Habis story dia lambat
Prized
sikit.
Ishin blade. Considering their forging philosophy, but I have some good news as well. Ryuji from the Bonton Sango Detective Agency tells me that they...
Really?
Yes. Badly wounded, and now that you...
I think I know what you...
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear?
Yes. He said he wants to take control.
What?
He tells me that I have decided...
Tapi akan...
Habis.
Okey.
Guess there's
Terima
no...
kasih.
Thank you. Okay,
Okay.
I am ready.
No problem. Klaim aja.
Let us...
My power is almost spent.
Masuk
Without
ikan
him,
bidang.
my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment,
Macam pedang
my
Raiden,
physical form can be forged anew.
Everything. You mean...
Yes, the cost is my entire consciousness.
Itu. Tak berat.
Bakar pedang tu. Bakar pedang tu.
Kebakar lah.
You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now.
Jadi nak
But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the
Terima kasih,
Kaedehara
son.
clan. Over the years,
Anak dia.
my real name has been forgotten
Ayah
by
dia kan
all.
adik lah.
I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
SP tenang, tenang.
So, that's what his conscious...
Kagotsurube Ishin. It seems like only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to...
Seems like...
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and I understand. Hearing his wish, your quest to face the gods, after everything,
Oh,
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
wait! Shouldn't we...
Oh, you're right. And it's also time to give him a...
Tay không á.
Gau, dia patah balik. Dia nak habis ni, aku nak tutup isi dah ni.
Oh, snake.
Ui, apa tu stop?
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that the Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanoma Yuya should conclude soon. I do not believe...
Wow, you sure...
Then we needn't recount all the details again.
Teleport je dia kat.
Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer.
What's this?
Teleport.
Teleport yang dalam air.
Kagotsurube Ishin. A
Uh-huh.
weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art. By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study. And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade.
I see.
The Kaedehara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
I am aware.
Very well. I can understand. Then let's pretend this off. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate.
Great.
Where will you travel to now?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again. As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
Yeah, habis. Okey lah. Aku nak out dah. Kau dapat pedang? Pedang apa tu? Pedang tu. Pedang apa tu? Pedang apa ya? Tadi nama pedang apa tadi? Pedang apa tadi? Pedang baru. Pedang baru kan? Pedang apa tak? Okay. Okay gak tu
Okay.
Okay guys, sampai sini aja lah kita tak ini. Terima kasih yang menonton video ini akhir. Faham duit tu. Banyak duit tu. Tukar buluh je. Faham duit sikit. Nak awal. Faham duit sikit tu nak awal. Nak awal dah ni.
Stabilize! This is order. I wasn't done.